brace for impact. Hard to port, repeat, hard to port. We've got a water spout dead ahead.
In the midst of the raging ocean, a giant figure rose. The bloody wounds did not lessen its power, but rather illustrated the undying power of the wild beast. From afar, the pirate ship trembled before the giant fury. The roar of the waves, the chirping of birds tore through the sky, signaling the inevitable confrontation. This was not only a battle for survival, but also a fierce song of the sea, where humans and monsters faced each other in a fateful moment. The raging waves churned up white foam as the monstrous figure emerged from the sea. Its body was covered in bloody wounds, but its eyes were still burning with fighting spirit. On the horizon, black sails loomed, a fleet of pirate ships preparing for an unequal battle. The resounding roar tore through the sky, mingling with the sound of wind, waves, and the suffocating breaths of those facing the giant's wrath. This was the moment when the sea turned into a battlefield.
What's the status on evacuation? Minimal, sir. He appeared too fast.
In the middle of the vast ocean, the giant monster confronted the pirate fleet. Each proud black sail was submerged in the raging waves. It waved its arms like a storm, crushing heavy wooden warships and throwing people into the sea. Its roar echoed with thunder and lightning, signaling a nightmare with no way out. Before its absolute power, both the sky and the water trembled.
They're getting closer!
The sea of smoke and fire rose to the sky. The steel army was shattered under the claws of the monster. The helicopter's wings broke, falling freely in the sea of fire. The roar echoed louder than the sound of the cannon. The green light flashed from the giant's teeth, signaling disaster. The tanks burned to ashes. The battlefield turned into hell. In the chaos, human life was as fragile as dust before the wrath of the destroyer. The flames of war spread across the sky. Billowing black smoke obscured the last light. Each pair of iron wings broke. Each helicopter turned into a rain of fire and fell into the sea. In the midst of the chaos, the roar of the monster tore through the air. On the sand, exhausted people were desperate, while in the distance, another giant figure rose. The confrontation between Titan and human had only just begun.
Mayday! Mayday!
All hands, pull! Hev, lads, hev!
The roars of wild beasts rang out, tearing apart the fragile wooden ships. The black sails were torn apart in the stormy wind, and each pirate's body was thrown off the deck and into the raging sea. The giant fist crushed the wooden planks, and blood and foam mixed together. On the ocean, the once proud warships were now just drifting debris, and amidst the rain and wind, the giant figure still stood tall, like an inevitable nightmare.
Man overboard!